There's lots of interesting things that happen at Washougal. The number one controversy is the starting gate. So I wanted to take a deep dive, and after extensive analysis on watching the footage, I'm come to a conclusion. This is Moto 2. Watch the gate. This is from the outside. You can see that riders flinch, but I do not see the gate flinch. And once a rider flinches, it's like holster in front of a bar with your gun, old cowboy, you know. They're flinching, you're ready to shoot. That's how these guys are. From the drone shot, these two riders, you've got Sexton and Anderson. Sexton hits the gate and stops the gate. Therefore, Anderson's not able to go, and the other gates fall, and these gates do not fall. There's literally a photo of it right here, but you've got Anderson's gate trying to fall, and you've got Sexton. It looks like it doesn't, but it's actually because he is holding it up with his front wheel, and the other gates fall. This, to me, is a total malfunction because it gives the perception that his gate didn't fall. So let's go back to the footage. Let's go back to the footage and let's watch it. Bottom right-hand corner. And this is late because it just shows both gates fall and then both of them go. So we need to look at a different angle. And luckily, they have all this replay, which is nice. So again, these two guys right here. We'll play it in real time. Boom. And it completely looks like Sexton hit the gate and caused it to stop for Anderson and then make all these guys flinch as well. So right now, it looks that Sexton made the mistake by the gate was falling and he hit it. So let's watch that again. Boom. To me, it looked like it was falling and he hit it. Boom. Holds up Anderson's gate. Everyone else goes. But let's have another look. Thank God they had so many cameras on hand. So again, these guys on the inside here, looking at the gate. Are the other gates falling? Or is Sexton just moving? You've got Anderson and both Sexton feeding off of each other and moving. Let's go a little bit more slow-mo here. Because as of right now, to me, it looks as if just Sexton hit the gate and caused the whole malfunction right there. Looking this closely at slow-mo, could they just be a little delayed and it caused the issue? Honestly, I'm going to have to just say that, hey, it flinched, Sexton hit it, held up the gate for Anderson and some of the other guys to his right, and that's what made it not fall, because then when he backs up, it falls. Because typically what happens when a gate does not fall, it's left there, and it's not on the ground. It is stuck open. So, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. If there wasn't already issues at Friday for the amateur day stuff and also for the LCQ, I would say that it would be total favoritism to where, hey, you've got the one rider that can win races. He ends up getting a really bad start, or you got two factory guys that get held up. And therefore, they're going to make an exception and change the rules here, because the rules are literally, in case of a false start, gate malfunction, or other contributing factor, a race will be restarted with the riders returning to the original starting position. From what I see here, it was made by Sexton. I know I'm being repetitive, but that is just my opinion. However, because of what happened, again, on Friday and in the LCQ, when you have repeated occurrences, then it's no longer just a one-off deal. So let's give Sexton the benefit of the doubt and say that that gate actually was just milliseconds behind the other ones, which caused him to hit the gate. So it was a gate malfunction. But if this was just the first incident, I would completely say favoritism, 1,000%. Speaking of favoritism, treat your body like a factory rider and make sure that it is running smoothly. And you can do that at Complete Med Solutions. They have opened up a new personalized blood analysis program where within about 2 weeks, you will get your blood profile back. You will have doctors contact you and let you know if you are overtraining, if you are fatigued, and they will tweak your schedule so that you can have better nutrition and a better workout training program so that you don't end up with things like Epstein-Barr or adrenal fatigue syndrome, and you can keep pushing forward better than ever. You can go to CompleteMedSolutions.com, hit purchase, and then every 6 months, it's best to get a new follow-up exam that is going to be at a cheaper price. Make sure you treat yourself like a factory. This is CompleteMedSolutions.com. Tomac Jr., also known as Hayden Deegan. Yes, that is a huge claim to make. However, little Deegs completely backed it up in Moto 2 at Washougal by straight up going beast mode. He forced Hunter into a mistake. Hunter was catching him and ended up taking a bad line through the shadows and washed the front end. And that gave fuel to the 17-year-old to just put his head down and make up as much points as possible. And we've got proof, irrefutable proof by the lap times. Lap 3 and 4 of Hunter, he was catching Deegan because he was about 3 seconds, made about 3 seconds up on him and ended up going down and having a real bad lap time. But look at this. Lap 13, how when he went into the lead, he was a 2:15 and Cooper was a 2:21 and Hunter was a 2:19. The fastest lap of the race was Deegan. And both Hunter and Cooper were about 2 seconds off of that pace for their fastest lap times that happened considerably earlier in the moto. So after Hunter just washed his front end by trying to push too hard and going down, you had Deegan make one of the most impressive passes on his teammate Kitchen going into the sand. This reminded me of Blake Baggett almost jumping off the track. He's got this gnarly scrub and just sends it. Boom. That reminds me of like the jumps in Freestone jumping into the sand. Here, we'll play it in real time. Just straight up boss move to get around your teammate. And then it gets better. Deegan going around on the outside. This was a lot of what Sexton did to Dylan in the first moto to try to get around, is going on the outside. So you've got Deegan on the outside here, just hauling ass coming down the hill. And getting past on the outside is never a good thing, but watch him. Just wheelies, power to the ground, nice scrub, little over jump, pops in one of those gnarly bumps, and is able to just... That is somebody that is just WFO, doesn't see anything but red. And Deegan could be a bad guy to have confidence, right? Yes, he had the red plate, but was he a little bit nervous about it? Probably. He's 17, but now he's pretty much showing that he can go a couple seconds a lap faster than the entire field. So this is going to be a dangerous Hayden Deegan come the next round. Yeah, there's some breaks because of Loretta, which just means he gets to fester on the confidence, where somebody like Hunter has to try to go back to the starting board and feel like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Is he injured? Is he holding something back? He could be, because he's hit the ground a lot. Even at Redbud when he crashed, that would have been enough to take somebody out for the entire season. I do believe Hunter has a nagging injury that he's hiding from everybody, because the last thing you want to do is tell your competition that you're injured. But the best thing he could do is do stuff like his brother and get the whole shot and get the F out of Dodge so that he doesn't have to be a part of any craziness that happens. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the gate scenario. And 2, do you think Hayden Deegan is going to win the championship and gain that red plate back sooner rather than later? Or do you think that, he's young, Hunter's going to win the championship? I want to know. I will interact with you guys down there in the comment section. And here's a bonus save of Washougal where AC probably had his butthole at a cosmic level of him getting the hole shot. Here he is on the inside, and that rear end just washes on him, and he almost goes down with 40 bikes chasing his ass. Here we go. Look at that. Slides out. Gets back to traction. Oh my effing God. But he made it happen. Fantabulous. Way to go, AC. Keep it on 2 wheels. Woo! That was a scary moment.